Where to next?
What was that?
Let's hope the locals are friendly.
Hells, something just woke up down here.
Be wary.
It's opened.
More of those
There's magic keeping this chest sealed. I can...
Where to next?
What was that?
Let's hope the locals are friendly.
Hells, something just woke up down here.
Be wary.
It's opened. I wonder what's back there.
More.
There's magic keeping this chest sealed. I can.
Where to next?
What was that?
Let's hope the local.
Hells. Something just woke up down here.
Beware.
It's opened. I wonder what's back there.
There's magic keeping this chest sealed.
Where to next?
What was that?
Let's hope the locals are friendly.
Hells. Something just woke up down here.
Be wary.
It's opened. I wonder what's back there.
You need a guardian. Choose one.
Remarkable.
Good luck. Might still be stuck inside if we hadn't been attacked.
This is the pool that thing came from. The parasite now writhing behind your eye.
Dead. Good. Not getting back in that thing. Not everyone made it out alive. Lucky I made it out. Where in the hells are we? Better. Someone else got out.
come to save us from this place. From this place you'll free us. Please. Before they return. They return. The enemy. So many enemies. A newborn. Born new from this husk.
You realize you're talking to an intellect devourer, a minion of the mind flayers who abducted you.
Remove us from this body. From this case. Free us. Please.
The brain lifts from the skull, but you notice an opportunity. You could cripple the strange creature, making it more subservient should it prove a threat. The exposed brain.
Please. Before they return. A newborn.
You know no creature like this. One that is more brain than person.
The enemy. So many. Remove us from this body. From this case. Free us.
The brain lifts from the skull, but you notice an opportunity. You could cripple the strange creature, making it more subservient should it prove a threat.
We are free. Our freedom is ours, friend.
The creature pauses, listening. Something behind your eyes seizes in recognition.
We must go to the helm. At the helm, we are needed.
The brain tenses, as though querying an unseen advisor.
Do you not hear it? We will not survive here. We are needed to navigate. We are needed to leave this realm. Before we go, we are going to the helm.
Never a dull moment.
Brains. Nothing but brains. Food for mind flayers, I suppose.
This is your end. Your head throbs and your skin tingles. Visions rush past. A dragon's wing, a silver sword, and a flash of your face seen through the strange woman's eyes. Oh, my head. What is this? Squall, you are no thrall. Blackith blesses me this day. Together, we might survive. Who am I? Your only chance of survival. We can do nothing until we escape. That must be our priority. First, we exterminate the imps. Then we find the helm and take control of the ship. As for that thing, it will remain tame as long as it believes we are thralls. It may be of use in the fight to come.
Try me.
Victory awaits. Taste my fury.
gods take you first.
I will ascend.
You proved surprisingly adequate in battle. Now, to the helm.
Won't be able to take another dragon attack. We need to get out before it's too late.
Machinery. I can make no sense of it.
Machine made them hostile.
I am fury. I am death.
Survival is all that matters.
Already dead.
Brain in a jet.
Faint images appear in your mind. A brain, a Githyanki warrior, and centuries of darkness. Faint images appear in your mind.
no time for stragglers.
Try that contraption next to the pod. They did something to it when they sealed me in. Hurry! Please!
The console appears dormant. Nothing. The console remains dormant. The mechanisms are completely unrecognizable at first, but then you spy an empty socket.
Whatever fits in that socket must power the...
Come on! Get me out of this thing! Keep looking!
Not now. We must go to the helm. Control over the ship. Or do you wish to die here?
The creature reaches into your mind, its thoughts rattling against yours. Something inside you squirms in recognition.
Friend, we will go to the helm now. To know you. To love you. To give you our gift. A gift. A gift to make you as we are. Soon you will be so beautiful. So powerful. In a realm where we have fled. We have fled to a realm called Avernus. First of the 9 hells. We are escaping a great evil. We are going to the helm! My friend and I are going to the helm. You are beautiful. Let me out!
How many hosts of these gay infected?
Dazed woman is trapped inside the pod. She doesn't notice you.
This leads to those controls next to the pod. Another brain.
As you place your hand on the pod, you hear something. A presence connected to the pod, commanding the person inside to change.
Cainchar! Changed at the pull of a lever. How? If we are not purified, this may be our fate.
Need to get out of here before it's our turn.
The newborn mind flayer stares at you, weak and dazed.
It's already finished.
The console appears dormant. The console hums to life. But what is its purpose? Will it free the captive, or transform her like that other unfortunate? The pulsing glow and organic lines of the device make it seem more like a beating heart than a machine. This device is different from the one that caused the other captive to transform. Perhaps it will open the nearby pod. Suddenly, you feel a hideous squirming in your head. A parasite. Then discomfort fades, and another sensation washes over you. Connection. Authority. The biomechanical brain of the console process your command and yield to it. A shiver runs across your mind. You feel sated.
At last. Thought I was done for. I thought that damn thing was going to be my coffin. Thank you.
Your mind lurches into her thoughts. Her gratitude is mixed with wariness, because you have a Gith with you.
You keep dangerous company. More that Gith have a problem with everyone else. But there's more important matters right now. Survival. Let me come with you. We can get off this ship and watch each other's backs along the way. I did. It must be because of those parasites they put in us. But that'll have to wait. Are we going to help each other or not? Shadowheart. One moment. It's nothing. Trust me.
Enough of this chatter. We need to get to the helm. Now.
She's right. Lead on.
Newborn mind.
We are nearing the helm. Once inside, do as I say.
Who put you in charge? I'll trust my own judgment.
Cane yank.
Of the transponder. We must escape. Now.
Do it. We will deal with the Geich after we escape.
Connect the nerves. Nerves! We will connect them. This thing's falling fast. Got to right it.
Strike fast.
Breathe deep and move.
Victory awaits. Make way. On my way. Swift and lethal. Taking position. Open up.
Still on my feet. Swift as my feet can carry me.
Got to press on. Hurry, before they strike. Swift and lethal. On the move.
comes easy these days. One day I'll catch a break.
Keep going! Get to the transponder!
Kill them or your spine.
Nearly out of sky. It's now or never.
The Helm's alien transponder. You've made it in time. As you wake, the tadpole squirms in your skull. Other than the infection, you're more or less intact. A miracle, given everything you've been through, but it'll all be for nothing if you don't find help soon. The tadpole is a death sentence, and the clock is ticking. You need a cure.
Fresh water. There must be a settlement somewhere nearby. More of those wretched things. Stay back. One strike could be lethal. Have to keep going. I need to hold on. Time for some bloody work. better than nothing.
Hello? Over here! Hey! I need some help!
Hurry! I've got one of those brain things cornered. There, in the grass. You can kill it, can't you? Like you killed the others? I was hoping for a kind soul. Well, not to worry. Shh. Not a word. Let's try to keep that lovely neck of yours in one piece. Now, I saw you on the ship, didn't I? Nod? Splendid. And now you're going to tell me exactly what you and those tentacled freaks did to me. I'm not here for games, you little...
Your mind twists. You're looking out of unfamiliar eyes, prowling dark, busy streets. You try to hold the memory, but it fades to the worm. The light, the fear.
What was that? What's going on? A fine effort. But I've seen it all. I was walking this land while your ancestors were learning to crawl. Now tell me, what just happened? What was that? Stupid. I saw into your head, you know. You're not one of them. They took you. Same as they took me. I'm half tempted to spill your guts all over the dirt anyway, but for now... Apologies. I'm out of wine and flowers, so I hope an introduction will suffice. My name's Astarion. I was in Baldur's Gate when those beasts snatched me. The strong and silent type. All right. Please tell me you at least know something about these worms. I suppose it's not exactly common knowledge. These worms are already affecting me. I can feel it. Now, what to do about it? Well, getting out of here for a start. Then finding anyone who knows about these worms. I need an expert. Someone who knows how to control these things. Well, yes, of course. But first things first. And you. If we meet again, I hope we're still wearing the right skins. Ah, hello again. Still alive, I see. You know, I was ready to go this alone, but maybe sticking with the herd isn't such a bad idea. And you seem like a useful person to know. All right. I accept. Lead on. Hello. What can I do for you? Oh, what's to tell? I'm a magistrate back in the city. It's all rather tedious. Ah, deep grooves in the mud around that rock.
all's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have. Is that blood? No, never mind. Footprints. There may be even more that survived the crash. What's going on with that room? It looks unstable somehow.
You approach the sigil on the stone. Magic glitters and swirls from it erratically, as if malfunctioning. It looks slightly dangerous.
A hand? Anyone? Just your average traveler stuck between realms. Pull me out, and we'll get properly introduced. Ow! Perhaps I should have clarified? A helping hand? Anyone? That's it! Go on! Keep pulling! Ah! Oh. Hello. I'm Gale of Waterdeep. Apologies. Usually better at this. Apologies. I didn't exactly memorize my cephalopodian banishment spells last night. Wasn't the best prepared for an attack by squid. Say, but I know you, don't I? In a manner of speaking. You were on the Norse Lloyd as well. I don't know what transpired exactly, but the ship broke into pieces and I suddenly found myself in freefall. As I was plummeting to certain death, I spied a glimmer quite near where I estimated my body to impact with less than savory propulsion. Recognizing this glimmer to be magical in nature, I reached out to it with a weaving of words and found myself on the other side, as it were. How about you? How did you survive the fall? That vast burning wreckage behind you somewhat contradicts your story, but here you stand. So who am I to argue? Still, swashbuckling heroics aside, I have the unfortunate suspicion your survival is still very much in jeopardy. Back on the ship, you too were on the receiving end of a rather unwelcome insertion in the ocular region. Were you not? The insertee we speak of, this parasite, are you aware that after a period of excruciating gestation, it will turn us into mind flayers? It's a process known as seromorphosis, and let me assure you, it is to be avoided. You don't happen to be a cleric by any chance, do you? A doctor? Surgeon? Uncannily adroit with a knitting needle? A cap would keep the parasite nice and cozy, but its comfort is hardly my priority. We're most certainly going to need a healer, and soon, too. How about we lend each other a helping hand once more and look for a healer together? Most excellent. A parasite shared is a parasite halved. Or something to that effect. Oh, but before you think you're about to embark on a journey with most ill-mannered a man, thank you for pulling me out of that stone. It was an act of foresighted kindness, I assure you. For I have the feeling ample opportunities will present themselves for me to return the favor.
Lost in thought. Lovely day, this.
For now.
Get going.
There. The Mind Flayer. It's hurt.
I'd rather it be hurt than me. Do be careful.
You're not versed in magic, are you? No matter to worry the unlettered over. If you meet any elder wizards, let me know. There is a matter I'd like to seek advice on from a master.
You approach the dying monster. This is the thing that abducted you. You could end its life here and now, if only you didn't feel compassion. Compassion? Yes, you feel hate, and you deserve to be punished for it. You should be whipped, made to bow before this creature in shame. It's possessing your mind, forcing you to love it, but then the feeling slips. The creature's mind seems to focus elsewhere. Your minds fuse, lusting for something that is gone. But then its grip claws back with a vengeance, a vice locking your mind into obedience. It needs sustenance to survive, and with your very body, you can provide. The monster lies exhausted, defeated. Its eyes, wet orange pearls, radiate malice.
Monster. Death is too good for it. Broken. Must have been here a while. Not much use anymore. I hear shouting up ahead.
We should check it out.
But be careful.
Open the bloody gate! Nobody gets in! Zevlor's orders! That pack of goblins will be on us any second!
What's going on?
Goblins are on our tail! Open the gate, Zevlor, now! You let goblins here? Where is the druid? Please! There's no time! By the 9 hells! Open the gates! Form a line!
miserable roach. Provoke the blade. And suffer its sting.
This way.
Let's have a little fun.
Scouts! Get to the high ground! Raiders! Charge the bastards! For the absolute!
Best be on my way.
By sickle and sword, strike them down!
Step quick. Outflank, outsmart.
I'll bleed every last one of you!
Please, Mistra.
Torment!
I wonder if this is worth the cost. These boots have seen everything. Sounds like fun. Good move. Time to push my luck again. You've made a grave mistake.
That was the last of them. Inside! All of you! More may follow! Open the gate!
But what were the grubby little beasts after? This place doesn't look like much.
A taste of goblins to come, I fear. Must be a horde nearby.
There are children here, you fool!
We was running for our lives.
You led them straight to us, and you let them take the druid too? Unbelievable!
Stuff your payment. I didn't ask for any goddamn help.
Please, you were begging me to open the gate. Anything to save yourself, you coward!
The human's eye twitches. He's about to blow.
Enough! Squabbling is pointless. The goblins have found us.
At least we agree on that.
More goblins could arrive at any moment. Lovely.
I'm more worried about this parasite than a few goblins. We need a healer.
Someone's going to answer for this. He's not breathing! Go find a healer!
It's too late. He's gone.
No! Someone's going to pay for this.
Arka, no! Wait! What are you doing?
Everyone else minds their business.
One
I'll be fine.
crisis after another.
Forgive that display. Aradin's a blowhard, but that's no cause for me to join him. Thank you for your help out there. I'm Zevlor. Then you'll have better luck looting the goblins outside. This is a druid's grove. Whatever your business, I'd see to it quickly. The druids are forcing everyone out. This attack will only strengthen their resolve. There have been several attacks by different monsters. The druids blame us outsiders for drawing them here. Nobody's welcome anymore. They've started a ritual to cut the grove off from the world outside. We can't stay, but we'll be slaughtered if we leave. We're no fighters. I've tried. Korga, their new first druid, won't even see me. You, though? I know it's not your business, but she owes you for saving this place. Perhaps you could persuade her. For more time to prepare, if nothing else. Goblin got you. The druid Halsin's a renowned healer, but he didn't make it back from Aradin's expedition. If it's not too serious, you could try his apprentice Nettie. She's with the other druids in the Inner Grove. They've withdrawn there to prepare this damn ritual of theirs.
Turning your back on the needy to save your own skin? Maybe we'll get along after all.
I understand. I can only thank you for the help you've already given. If you'll excuse me, I'd best get my people moving. Find me in the caves. I need to let...
This is about your precious Baldur's Gate.
I care about our...
Refugees, adventurers, no one in years, and suddenly we're overwhelmed. Well met. And thank you for beating back those goblins. Most brave of you. Is there anything you need? Act fast if you do. The ritual will be complete before too long. I know it's drastic, but more monsters seem to terrorize this region every day. We druids will be safe. As for those that took refuge here, well, may Sylvanas guard them as they continue their travels. Ignorance is agony, my friend. I will include you in my prayers. I better get started, for your sake. Need anything else? Just some bits and bobs I no longer need? Sylvanus, Guy.
We're a long way from Waterdeep.
Have a lot on my mind.
Your precious Baldur's Gate.
I care about our lives.
Hells, we can't just leave. They're kin.
I'll not gamble our lives, our futures, on people who are as good as dead. We must leave for Baldur's Gate at once.
Can we all just take a moment, please?
What's the point in blades and spells if we don't bloody use them? We should stay. These people aren't fighters. We can help.
Or yell louder. That's fine too.
Thank you. It's the right thing to do, and you know it.
She's right, Roland. We're better than this.
Zergan. Fine, I'll stay too. Lest you both end up with your throats slit by goblin blade.
Thank you, Roland.
We should have left, but instead we're just sitting here, practically begging to be attacked. Staying is a mistake. You don't understand. My apprenticeship with Leroican begins shortly. I cannot be late. Yes, that Leroican. The greatest wizard in Baldur's Gate.
I've heard that name before. A young man, yes? Lives in Ramazes Tower in the upper city.
The very same.
Word in Waterdeep has it he's a bit of a cad. But you say he's an accomplished wizard.
Of course he is. The greatest spellcaster along the Sword Coast. As if I'd settle for a lesser mentor.
In that case, I'd very much appreciate it if you could arrange an introduction, should we reach the city.
If it's powerful acquaintances you're after, you have to look no further than yours truly. Few can match me, in either magic or talent. In years to come, you will boast of this meeting, I can assure you. May we meet again in Baldur's Gate, my friend.
This place is a bloody death trap, not a sanctuary. You should clear off while you can.
That's curious.
I lost your thing. How do you open it?
Not sure I care for the way that ox is looking at me.
You're alive. I woke up by the wreckage, surrounded by corpses. I was starting to think I was the only survivor. Of course. I'd be stuck in a pod, or worse, if it wasn't for you. Glad to see you're all right. Now, maybe we can help one another. We might be clear of those monsters' ship, but we still have their spawn inside our heads. We need to get rid of them while we still can. No, but I haven't looked either. Staying alive kept me busy. A toy. It's not important. Or just company for our final moments. But yes, you look like a better choice than a band of helpless refugees. That is none of your business. Let's just concentrate on survival, yes? Before we go, I wanted to thank you for freeing me aboard the Nautiloid. It would have been all too easy for you to run right past my pod, but you didn't. I'll remember that. Right then, lead on.
He stares right past you, as if you're invisible. Or boring.
Hold out your hand, mister. Let me show you something. Go on. Take this ring. It's lucky. You haven't seen anything yet, mister. Go on, take the ring and watch your fortune change. Hard luck, mister. But like I said, we can change that. Watch.
What a day.
Hold out your hand, mister. Oh, blood and rust. Someone stole the damn ring. You? You skimmed me. I was trying to skim you. Keep the ring. No hard feelings. That was some sharp work, mate. But word to the wise, you should probably let my boss know you're working here. The thieves what? No. I mean, I don't think so. Look, just talk to Moll. She's through that crack in the wall. She'll tell you what's what. Time to go. Did I do good? What do you think? I think I did good. There you go, Sylph.
Please, let us through.
Let my daughter go right now!
She's a thief, hell spawn. And you will wait for Korga's judgment. Now get back!
Oh, let me through, Mragrasham, or I'll rip your damn throat out!
Those dirt kissers would let us...
All the damn rituals you want! Damn it! We're not... We need to get Arabella out! Now!
You heard the guards. They're waiting on Korga to give word.
I'd sooner trek through the 9 hells than trust that snake! Ugh!
Arabella tried to steal their idol. Druids lost their damn minds about it. They need it for their precious ritual.
Oh, it's all my fault. I told her I wished the wretched thing would just disappear, or better yet, explode.
Now Arabella's being judged by a bunch of druids who hate us. That's not right.
This grove is like a cauldron about to boil over. I say we check in on the child. Make sure she comes to no harm.
Thank you. They won't give us the time of day.
Hurry! I'm at the end of my tether as is. Can't take this waiting.
Try greasing palms. Ease things over.
Something the matter? There's no story. None that you're entitled to hear, anyway. Just forget you ever saw it. We've been through quite a lot, with likely more to come. Care to narrow it down a little? We go our separate ways, of course. What else? The ties that bind would be well and truly severed. We were brought together by circumstance. Besides, I have my own people in Baldur's Gate. And before you ask, no. I'm not telling you what I'm doing there, or who I'm meeting, or anything else. You pry too much. Any further and you'll regret it. Understand? Must I? Thinking about it won't help. We know what to do, so let's do it. Find a way to rid ourselves of these things. Personally, I think finding this Halcyon is our best bet.
Your master let us in here?
Shadow Heart. Shadow Heart. I'm sure her parents meant well, but the name's a little ominous, isn't it? Unless she chose it herself. Which is even more worrying, honestly.
Beneath her forbidding countenance, I sense this cleric will prove quite the companion. A wise decision to let her join us. Let's see. I hail from Waterdeep, city of splendors. I am a wizard of considerable acclaim and scholar of exceptional accomplishment. I have a cat, a library, and a weakness for a good glass of wine. And if the mood takes me, I'm known to try my hand at poetry. There. Certainly. That I have a great respect for privacy, for instance, especially my own.
For a split second, you see a swirl of untamed magic. Then his defenses drop like a portcullis.
Out! That was uncalled for. Nothing. What you saw was merely mental disorientation brought about by your intrusion. Please don't try that again unless I invite you to.
Come, Magrin, give him a chance. You, get back! No, and you'll find trouble all the same unless you get out of my sight.
A moment, Giona.
What? Oh, I understand. You. Apparently Korga wants to see you. Go ahead.
You there! Hello! Ah, my good friend. You were at the gates just now, no? When the goblins came? You saw them up close? A few questions, if you please. There's no overstating my interest. Glory. Now then, how would you describe that particular batch of goblins? Size, nature, distinguishing qualities?
You search your mind, successfully recalling various details of goblin behavior.
Goblins were of a rare, jam-colored hue and wielded magic blowguns. And the dragon they had marching in the rear, was it of the brass or silver variety? Witnesses failed to notice the obvious dragon. Last question, then you'll be quite free. Did the attackers rally to the absolute when they fell upon the gates? They did, didn't they? Oh, curious. Oh, curious indeed. I've interrogated one, a captive in this very camp. She reports they've abandoned their god Maglabiet in favor of someone called the Absolute. The scandal! Ah, but is superstition all? These goblins are informed by a kind of strategy anathema to their kind. I, for one, intend to get to the bottom of it. I'm just preparing to head to their camp as we speak, in fact. If you'll excuse me, I ought not to dawdle. Why, goblins, obviously. Well, someone ought to chronicle these curious events. I'd heard the master of this place, a druid called Halsin, might be able to point me in the right direction. But he's been quite captured by them already. Ironic, really.
Oh, never you mind. Who needs mercy when you've a quick tongue, And an invisibility potion stashed in your back pocket.
Until we meet again. Would that we could speak freely, my Ursine friend.
How delicious. Watch your back.
A long way to go still.
Crimes being investigated in this area. You appear to be the prime suspect. Perhaps offering a bribe wasn't the best way to prove your innocence. You're under a...
Trust no one. Let's prowl. That's an unruly looking mushroom. Best not get too close.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. Salutations.
Careful, I bite.
Wits and blades, always sharp.
Keep a blade close. Ready or not. Time for discretion. Something over there.
He's boring.
How unseemly.
Could wake him up by chopping off a toe. That'd be funny.
Yeah, give him something to cry about.
Don't wear his voice out. Still need answers.
Laura's gonna steal. Should set the whole grove on fire. You ain't gonna shoot me. Your hands are shaking.
Put it down. She can't fight back.
That's the point. Get out of the way!
She didn't kill your brother, Arca. You're better than this.
Shoot before you lose your nerve, Tiefling. If you ever had it to begin with. Looks like the Absolute sent me a protector. You're gonna kill him too?
You, move! Damn you. Damn it! Why do you care if a goblin lives or dies? Not sure I get that. The bars don't make her special. But fine. Whatever.
It's all right, Arca. Let's go.
I'm gonna buy the heads off your kids. And your birdies. And your dogs.
Something the matter?
Believe it or not, but I witnessed a similar standoff back at the Yawning Portal. Of course,
An establishment like that invites all sorts of outlandish entertainments. An inn in Waterdeep. Oh, never a dull moment there. Adventurers come from all over Faerun to try their luck down the well. Leads into the Undermountain, you see. Full of death, danger, and vast amounts of treasure. Hard to resist. Oh, a drow, a dragonborn, and a cleric of Cyric walk into a bar. Your standard fare. Maybe someone was cheating at cards. Maybe it was some weird lover's quarrel. In any case, out came the crossbow, and a hush fell over the entire room. I stood up and yelled, "Shadow Dark Ale for everyone!" The crowd cheered. The tension drained into 6 tankards, and soon all was well again. In a place like the Yawning Portal, the most powerful magic is calling for a round of drinks. Mind you, all I did was call for ale, but you went and stood in front of that crossbow. Ah, drink to that.
What's next?
You're gonna be sorry! Every last one of you!
Your desire?
Someone there?
I'm gonna bite the heads off you.
Do.
Softies.
Don't touch me.
What you messing with my cage for? It's too late to make friends. They're gonna burn this pretty place for the glory of the Absolute and hang you by your guts. Goddess. We're burning her name across the face of the world, we are. The Absolute is gold from the sky, she is. The blessing in the storm and the storm itself. Maybe she sent you to help me. And you will, if you want to save your skin. And if the teeth stick a few arrows in us on the way out of here, don't worry. Priestess Gut will patch us up. Got a whole lab set up. Cooks up potions that fix our lads, no matter how much of a beating they take. Could probably stick your head back on if someone was to chop it off. Mighty booyog.
A goblin healer. We really are desperate, aren't we?
Get me out of here, and I'll tell you where to find her. Deal? Then hurry up and do it. My tribe ain't as friendly as I am.
Should be easy.
Looking ahead.
I met your friend. Ready to go? We're burning her name across the face of the world, we are. The Absolute is gold from the sky, she is. The blessing in the storm and the storm itself. Happily, lead the way.
Glowing eyes are rarely a good sign. Best be careful.
Yeah. Give him something to cry about.
Don't wear his voice out. We still need answers. Did some bleeding arts show up to save the druid? I'll cut you to pieces.
What are you doing? It's me, Sazza!
You and them other idiots mucked up the old raid. The Absolute don't like failures.
I ain't a failure. I'll be an hero when I tell the boss about this place. And you'll be maggot food.
I'll be telling the boss myself. Kill him!
Time for a new approach. On my way.
No choice but to keep going.
true. Take two.
Still breathing, despite everything. From here. Another step forward.
Got to press on.
Time to see what new horrors waiting for us.
Rest soon.
His breaths are shallow, his wound...
No time to rest.
Oh, thank you, thank you. I thought I was gonna die down here. It's my fault. I thought I'd given them the slip, but they followed me through the tunnel back there. I must tell the others what happened. I stepped careful. There are traps in these tunnels. And thank you again.
is ripe with magic. Can't give up now.
Keep your distance, darling. On tippy toes. Traps. How considerate. Let's keep to the shadows.
Very unusual.
Still alive. So that's progress. All right, what now?
That's curious.
Something smells tasty.
Is that blood? No, never mind. Let me work my magic.
Ideo Vilitata.
Let's get going. Step carefully. There's a trap.
So,
These traps.
do you have loves waiting for you once this is all over?
Bow-legged. Goblins, I'd say.
People up ahead. Something's wrong.
You're a true soul. You can't die. Please, stay with us.
I don't think he's conscious. Can you hear us, Ed?
You, not a step closer.
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
An oil bear. Please, do you have any...
Shut up, Andric. Do you serve the Absolute?
Wait.
The injured man locks eyes with you. A familiar squirming churns in your head. Your minds intertwine. You see his siblings, Andric and Brenna, new recruits, yours to shepherd.
Protect them. He is a true soul.
Mind him. He will... He...
Edwin! Ed! Please!
He's with the Absolute now. You're a true soul. Edwin, our brother, he was chosen. Like you. Do you have orders for us? We were reporting to Edwin.
What?
It killed one of us. It killed Edwin. It's an enemy of the Absolute. You're right, sir. The beast must be destroyed.
The cave is just ahead. It was too much for us before, but if you could help us, True Soul, we may stand a chance.
They spoke of the Absolute. Same as that goblin, Sazza. Curious.
Looks like the...
Strange power resonates within the corpse. It calls to you. Your limbs move of their own accord. There's something of value, something your mind craves. Why let its host's memories go to waste? The tadpole has absorbed it all. Its experience could nourish you, strengthen you. No use. Compulsion takes over. Your actions are no longer your own.
Things abandon their hosts as soon as they need to. Vile parasites.
All the more reason to rid ourselves of our own uninvited guests.
walks together. Aren't you, game?
Sure. In silence.
You think it's dangerous?
Of course it's dangerous. Zoru was right. Yellow as a toad and twice as ugly.
The thing's dangerous. Leave it for the goblins to kill.
And if it escapes, how will you... Oh, a guest.
Your skull pounds in response to the prisoner's white-hot stare. Her lips don't move, yet you hear her voice.
Get rid of them.
Your words flow to her, though you never speak them aloud.
I know what grows inside you, and I know of a cure.
Remember how keen she was to leave me to die in the Nautiloid? We can't trust her.
He's right. Let's go. We need to check out that blast. You didn't hear it? Shook our camp good, so we came for a look. Northwest. Look for Nettie. Whatever your wound, she can mend it.
And be careful. There are goblin traps everywhere.
Nymessa, come.
Enough gawking. Get me down.
Observe, listen. You'll hear...
Enough dawdling. Get me down.
The tadpole hasn't yet scrambled all your senses. Auspicious. But the longer we wait, the more it consumes. My people possess the cure for this infection. I must find a creche. You will join me.
Careful. She obviously sees your kindness as weakness. Don't let her take advantage.
It is many things. A hatchery, a training grounds, a shelter.
Githyanki protocol is clear. When infected with a Gaith tadpole, we must report to Augustil for purification.
You may as well suggest a wyvern bow to worms. The cure I offer will suffice as thanks. Make space, and my might is yours.
Gladly. This circus is all yours, my friend.
Well chosen. You have made an ally from Kresh Kalir. Few know such fortune. Call me Lae'zel.
Fool. No point in showing a mad dog kindness. It'll still bite you in the end.
You've a sharp tongue, elf. Would that your mind proved its equal.
Half-elf. I suppose the finer details are lost on a creature like you.
Come. The Horned Ones mentioned a camp.
One there, this Zoru, has seen Githyanki. A creche must be near. We will ask this Zoru where he has seen my kin.
I'll be keeping an eye on you. Understand?
If I choose to kill you, you will not even see it.
So, Gith, aren't you worried your kind will punish you for consorting with us?
My name is Lae'zel K'Choki, and my kin will understand my need for servants. They will help you, but only if I ask.
Lae'zel has a dangerous look in her eyes. Let's just hope she reserves those impulses for any common foes. So that's to say you'd like to pry a little. You do seem like the type, I must say. My, look at you. Straight as an arrow and right to the point every time. This isn't the tadpole I'm speaking to, is it? The personality seems a little lacking. And that's the vessel you chose. I jest. It's good to know you're not entirely without a sense of humor. Shall we? And I've revealed all I'm willing to. At least for now. Now I suggest you let matters rest. Or else we'd better part ways.
I'm enjoying the latest addition to our little group. Lae'zel is delightful. In a very look at me twice and I'll dismember you kind of way, of course.
Be wary of false promises. The missing druid, Halsin, was it? He may be talented, but only a Githyanki Zathis can cleanse an embedded tadpole. Entirely. I was as devoted to my studies as I was to my training. Each creche contains a Zathis purification device. So I learned from the writings in the Kalir Library. The library was the gift from Vlaakith herself, that we may gain total understanding. Countless scholars roam the astral sea and beyond, observing the ways of our lessers, exploring planes so distant order turns to chaos and cold fires rage. The planes are ever quaking, and their peoples ever shifting. The Githyanki possess an eternity of knowledge. Yet we still collect more. Infinities upon infinities. I expect I am your first. Of course you haven't. They would have cut you from navel to neck. You are no less alien to me than I am to you. I know of your kind, but I do not often encounter them. That large, fleshy nose of yours looks like a mistake. Yes, best to keep quiet, lest any drivel leak from your lips. No matter. I do not intend to stay long in this place. I understand much beyond your comprehension. More to the point, I know the cure for our condition. It is imperative we locate a creche. You do well to observe more and question less. Yes, in great detail. It starts with a fever and memory loss. Then you start to hallucinate. Your hair falls out, and you bleed from every orifice. Your bones will change form. Your jaw will split to allow room for 4 great tentacles. All skin will turn to gore and be shed to reveal new flesh underneath. Then you have ceased to exist, and a mind flayer is born. Words forged in steel. May your actions express the same metal. We must find my kind and be rid of the parasite. It's as simple as that. The first symptoms should have long since started, though. That is what puzzles me. Yes, if you give it no further thought. But anomalies lead to surprises. Bad surprises. Besides, what hasn't happened may yet come to pass.
A Githyanki joining our company. Not a collaboration I'd have anticipated, but a welcome one nonetheless.
A fine evening, don't you think? The moonlight shines warmly on us. The breeze caresses our faces. Hideous. All of it. Would that I were doing battle up there, among the tears. Look above. Watch the moon cross the sky. The tears follow behind it. Rocky bodies tumbling through the sea of night. One of them is my creche. Clear. Your curiosity is to be commended. Githyanki are hatched in creches all throughout realm space. Clear is one of many. It's there I first saw a Kithrak mount a red dragon. Where I slit my cousins' throats at the Vash's command. But enough of this. You are wasting your resting time. Come dawn, we resume our search for a creche.
You know, I've been thinking, reflecting on what tomorrow might bring when we meet this goblin priestess. Will she know how to bring the worm under control? Will this little adventure of ours be over? Why not? You've been to the Hells and back, survived the crash, survived everything that's followed. I'm not easily impressed by people, but you're stronger than I gave you credit for. A delicious thought, but the right moment. I'm sorry. I need to clear my head. I'll see you later, I'm sure. Sleep tight.
The leader of the pack comes to chat. What's on your mind? You must be pleased to have a clear path forward. The sooner we find this priestess gut, the better. Can't wait to get rid of this thing in my head. I hope so. Good night. What is it?
What's on your mind?
Yes?